coach here because of me to talk about myself and sorry. I hope that you will. Did you ever make it out of that town where nothing ever happened? It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. So help me understand. I must have called 1,000 times to you. I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it's too late. Leaving doesn't tear you apart anymore.
First best friend was a sister. Took him with me everywhere I go. When I was 18, bought a Dodge van, found a drummer and made it low line. Ooh, I wouldn't change a thing. It made the man I am today. My roots always keep me grounded. Roots remind me where I'm from. Even when I'm 1,000 miles away from my roots, I'm home. Every Friday you can find me at Dixie Tavern playing with my band. Start the show with a round of whiskey, play our hearts out and wish to never end. Ooh, I wouldn't change a thing. It made the man I am today. My roots always keep me grounded. Roots remind me where I'm from. Even when I'm 1,000 miles away from my roots, I'm home. don't care, only gives you stronger. It was in a crystal bottle on his desk, saving for the times to not forget. I miss the way he shared with me the things that he held true, while the lessons rolled around his 80 proof. All it took was one sip and it blew my mind. This good old boy sure make it right. No smooth whiskey takes some time, ain't nothing like a real thing. And you can't go back once you get a taste. Everything is second rate. I'm talking genuine, made in the USA. Ain't nothing like a real thing. Real thing.
It's in the air, it's in my blood. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Maybe the last sunset I'll see, so I'll take it in, I'll take it in. This may be the last air that I'll breathe, so I'll breathe it in, I'll breathe it in. Wish that you could build a time machine so you could see the things no one can see. Feels like you're standing on the edge, looking at the stars and wishing you were them. What do you do when a chapter ends? Do you close the book and never read it again? Where do you go when your story's done? You can be who you were, who you'll become. Oh, Darling, just hold on. Darling, just hold on. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. What you've been through, no matter what you into, no matter what you see when you look outside your window. Brown grass or green grass, picket fence or barbed wire, never ever put them down. You just lift your arms higher, raise them till your arms tired. Let them know you there, that you struggling, surviving, that you gon' persevere. Yeah, ain't nobody leaving, nobody going home. Even if they turn the lights out, the show is going on. Alright, the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so strong. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. I was running from my brother and his friends, and tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rolled down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart, broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the boring fields in so long. I know I've grown, but I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way. Hope when you take that jump, don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I live. Every broken bone, I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I live. I swear I live.
Put your flags up in the sky, and wave 'em side to side, side to side. Show the world where you're from, show 'em where you're from. Show the world we are one. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. One love, one life, one world, one fight. Whole world, one night, one place. Brazil, everybody put your flags in the sky and do what you feel. It's your world, my world, our world today, and we invite the whole world to play. It's your world, my world, our world today, and we invite the whole world to play. Es mi mundo, tu mundo, el mundo de nosotros. Invitamos a todo el mundo a jugar con nosotros. And wave 'em side to side, side to side. Show the world where you're from, show 'em where you're from. Show the world we are one. Believe it, ain't that what it's all about? What it's all about, yeah. All I wanna do is make my hometown proud, make 'em turn it up loud, roll them windows down. All I wanna do is make my hometown proud, gonna give 'em that sound everybody's talking about. We still them same old Southern boys, still got that same old Southern boys. We're singing now.
Yeah, it's going down. You deep inside of me. Yeah, this little light of mine, it's time to let it shine a bit, cause there's no point in hiding it. It's everything I am, the source of all my hope, and it's the reason why I stand. I pledge allegiance to being somebody real. There's no more holding it back. I'm showing them how I feel, cause love is more than a word. It's a noun and a verb, and hiding is absurd. You heard?
Ready or not, show you where the light comes from. Ready or not, this is who I'm hitting, and how you gonna hide it? Take it all over the world, to the young, to the old, every boy, every girl. Ready or not, I'ma show the world where the love is. Ready or not. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together, and as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
Don't try to be someone else. You are love. You are love. If your heart's in 1,000 pieces, if you're lost and you're far from easy, just look up, know you are love. Just look up, know you are love. When it feels like something's missing, if it hurts but you can't find
okay? Is this better than that? Yeah, because I might block the camera from up here.
That thing is automated too. Somebody's running the camera from somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it moved.
Alright, flashing. I'll put this down until they walk.
You already get it?
Oh, I didn't know you were going up there. Ah! Pointing towards you?
You're going to be right in the shot of this camera.
Well, actually, I was going to be this way, but we can
Yeah,
get over
okay,
there.
so if you were just over there working, that's good.
No, when they cross the stage, I'm going to have to be in this area, but over here,
You should,
I can go over here.
hang on. No, where you are is better,
Right.
but I'm still going to have to come forward because we pan and follow them a little bit.
Okay.
So let me come forward and try to level.
Flash.
Yeah.
What's up, my dear?
Okay. No, I think it's level. All right, that should be good.
Okay.
Hey,
Good
Angel,
deal. Yeah.
I'd turn your light on a bit.
It's awkward. There. Yeah. It's going to be different by the time they get up here anyway.
Everyone please rise for the class of 2017.
At this time, please remain standing and welcome SCA President Ashlyn Grace Taylor for today's Pledge of Allegiance, and then remain standing for the national anthem.
Good morning. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Say, does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. On behalf of Galax City Public Schools, Superintendent Mr. Bill Sturgill, Assistant Superintendent Ms. Rebecca Cardwell, School Board Chairman Mr. Ray Cole, Vice Chairman Dr. Jim Adams, Ms. Helen Kyle, Mr. Stu Meridian, Mr. Larry Spangler, Galax City Council, City Manager Mr. Keith Barker, Mayor Mitchell, Vice Mayor Green, Delegate Israel O'Quinn, and the faculty and staff of Galax High School, I would like to welcome each of you to Galax High School's 2017 commencement ceremony. Class of 2017, I am honored to be standing before you as we celebrate the final chapter in your high school career and look forward to the rest of your life. Seniors, surrounding you today are the people who have listened to you, who have laughed with you, who have cried with you, and who've made sure all your needs were met. Each one has spent the last 13 years making sure you've received an appropriate education, day in and day out, inside and outside of the classroom. Graduating class of 2017, at this time, please help me recognize these individuals with your applause. Class of 2017, your high school career has encompassed many activities and many successes. Your presence in our hallways, classrooms, on the court, on the field, on the stage, and in our community has benefited all that has been part of Galax High School and the Galax community. We have all enjoyed seeing your gifts and talents throughout the years. Feel confident that you have left Galax High School and this community in a better place than when you started. Galax High School football, led by 8 seniors, the football team this season advanced to state semifinals. These seniors finished their career with a school record of 38 total wins, including a state championship. Each player played a significant role, including one senior who earned First Team All-Conference, First Team All-Region, and First Team All-State. Each of you will certainly be missed. In cross country, this year was led by 4 seniors. Boys varsity was 2016 Mountain West Conference champions, 4th place Region State qualifier, and finished 7th in the VHSL State Championship. 3 runners were named to the All-Conference 46 team, 2 runners were named All-West 1A Region, and 1 runner was named VHSL Group 1A All-State Honors. Girls varsity was 2016 Mountain West Conference champions, 4th place Region State qualifier, and finished 9th in the VHSL State Championship. 4 girls were named to the All-Conference 46 team, and 1 runner was Conference 46 Girls Individual Champion. The girls team improved 2 positions at the state championships from the previous year in 2015. Golf was led by 2 seniors that helped the golf team place 2nd in both the first annual Woodford Classic and the annual Bank of American Marion Tournament. Placed 2nd in the Conference 46 Championship and advanced to region play. 1 senior qualified for and played in the VHSL Girls State Open. Volleyball finished in conference play, winning a tough first round game and finishing proud and strong in the semifinals. 1 team member was selected for First Team All-Conference, 2 members selected for Second Team All-Conference, and 1 honorable mention. 3 senior captains will graduate from the program this year. These senior ladies will truly be missed. Cheerleading. The varsity cheerleading squad, which is comprised of 2 seniors from this graduating class, had a very busy and exciting football season getting to cheer on the football team. The cheer members and sponsors are to be commended for all their dedication in supporting our teams. Competition cheerleading also had a successful season. They held a strong showing at the Graham Cheer Invitational, taking 3rd place in the small varsity division, earning them a spot in region competition. The competition cheer members and sponsors are to be commended for all their dedication in supporting all of our teams. Girls basketball had another successful season with a 13-9 record. They were led by 2 seniors who were both outstanding captains. Seniors, your contributions and enthusiasm will truly be missed. Boys participated in the conference tournament and have a ton of promise for the future. This year's wrestling season was full of great accomplishments, from the first-year wrestlers to the lone senior. 2 wrestlers finished in the top 8 in the state, with 1 going on to become a state champion. The swim team had another great season this year and was represented by 1 senior. This senior helped to represent GHS in the state championship meet in both individual and relay events, placing 2nd in both the 100 butterfly and 100 breaststroke in the region, and received all-state honors in the 100 breaststroke, finishing 7th in the state. This senior also helped to lead the 200 melody relay team to an 8th place finish in the state meet. Both girls and boys swim team finished with respective finishes, as the men's team finished 11th and the women's team placed 24th at the state meet. Our MAC teams were led by 5 seniors. Science finished the season as tournament runner-up, and the English MAC was the regular season champion, tournament runner-up, and the Super MAC runner-up. Scholastic Bowl had another rewarding season, finishing 2nd in the conference. They were led by 2 seniors. 5 seniors participated in forensics this year. 4 received medals and advanced to Conference 46 to 1A Region West. 1 senior advanced to state competition, representing Galax High School with a state championship win in the serious dramatic category. In theater, 7 seniors advanced to the state theater finals this year. 1 senior actor received Best Actor awards at both the Conference 46 and Region 1A West competition. This senior also received Outstanding Actor recognition as the 1A State Theater Festival. The Maroon Tide Marching Band had another successful year, They placed first in drum major, general effect, and marching, accompanied with second place in music and percussion at the George Wythe Festival of Bands. They also placed first in Class 3A and were awarded Band of the Day with a rating of Superior. The marching band was Band of the Week on WDBJ-7 in the fall as well. 5 students participated in all-district band, with 1 who auditioned for all-state. During concert assessment, the band had a rating of Superior on sight reading and an overall rating of Excellent. They were led by 8 seniors who will truly be missed. Chorus had 7 seniors participate in the Twin County Chorus. 2 seniors progressed to all-district choir, and 2 seniors auditioned for the All-Virginia State Chorus. 14 seniors participated in the spring production of Hairspray. FBLA had 6 members, which included 3 seniors, representing the interest of the business department. All 6 members competed at the regional level, 3 of which were seniors. 2 students participated in the State Leadership Conference in Reston, Virginia, and 1 senior placed second in job interview at the state level. Baseball was conference regular season runner-up. They were led by 3 seniors making substantial contributions. 1 senior received honorable mention in conference play. Softball was conference tournament champs and made it to region play. They were led by 3 seniors who provided leadership day in and day out. 2 seniors were named all-conference. These girls will truly be missed. Varsity boys and girls track teams were led by 1 senior who qualified for the region finals in 3 events. Girls track finished with 2 conference champions and 2 top 10 rankings in the region in both the 1,600-meter and 3,200-meter runs. The boys team qualified for regional competition in 6 separate events. They had 3 top 10 finishes and advancement to the state finals. Boys tennis were conference champions, advancing to the region semifinals. The future looks bright for continued success. Girls tennis was led by 3 seniors and finished the regular season and conference tournament undefeated. The team advanced through region and are playing in the state semifinal tournament next Tuesday. 1 senior was conference champion in doubles and has advanced to the state semifinals next Friday at Radford University. Their leadership will truly be missed. Girls soccer swept the Mountain West Conference and advanced to the semifinal round of the 1A, 2A combined conference tournament. They were led by 1 senior. 9 players were named all-conference, including the 1 senior, who finished her career as a 4-year starter, a 3-year all-conference player, and 2-year captain. She will truly be missed. Boys soccer was led by 12 seniors. 1 senior was named Conference Player of the Year. They were conference champions, region champions, and will play in the state semifinals next Friday in Radford. Academically, this senior class has performed at high levels throughout all of their 5 years at Galax High School. Out of 88 seniors, 28 are honor graduates, which include 3 valedictorians and 1 salutatorian. 1 senior attended the Southwest Virginia Governor's School. The total number of standard diplomas awarded today will be 58. The total number of advanced studies diplomas awarded today will be 30. 12 seniors qualified as early college scholars, and seniors were awarded $79,475 Tuesday night from the Galax Foundation for Excellence. The total amount of scholarships given away Tuesday night to this senior class was $255,853. Class of 2017, think about all of your experiences, both good and bad, your challenges and your accomplishments, both inside and outside the classroom. Throughout life, look to these experiences and especially the people that have helped you along the way. They will bring you guidance in knowing that anything is possible through hard work and perseverance. I have the greatest confidence in each of you that your chances for continued success in your future endeavors are great. It has been a privilege and a pleasure to serve each of you throughout our time together. Good luck and roll tide. Ladies and gentlemen, in the class of 2017, I am very honored this morning to be able to introduce today's graduation speaker, Stanley M. Metter. Mr. Metter is a native of Galax, Virginia, having graduated from Galax High School in 1992. He graduated from Roanoke College in 96 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Criminal Justice. In 1997, Mr. Metter was hired as a special agent with the Virginia Department of Alcohol Beverage Control. As an ABC agent, Special Agent Metter received a Declaration of Valor presented by former Virginia Governor James Allen for his response to the Pentagon moments after the 9/11 attack. In 2002, Special Agent Metter obtained his Master's of Arts degree in Communication from American University in Washington, D.C. In June 2002, Special Agent Metter was hired as a special agent for the Federal Bureau of Investigation and was first assigned to the Seattle Division, Spokane Resident Agency. In 2009, Special Agent Metter transferred to the Las Vegas Division, where he worked for the next 4 years. Throughout his special agent career, Mr. Metter has worked numerous programs including violent gangs, drugs, criminal enterprises, public corruption, Indian country, and intelligence. In 2013, Special Agent Metter was promoted to Supervisory Special Agent in the International Operations Division, FBI Headquarters, Washington, D.C., where he program managed FBI offices located in Pakistan, Israeli, and Saudi Arabia. In 2014, Supervisory Special Agent Metter was promoted to Unit Chief in the Asia Unit, where he supervised all 12 FBI offices located throughout Asia. In December 2015, Supervisory Special Agent Metter was promoted to Supervisory Senior Resident Agent and currently supervises the FBI Wilmington Resident Agency Office located in Wilmington, North Carolina. On May 12, 2017, Supervisory Senior Resident Agent Metter received the Top Cops Honorable Mention Award for the state of North Carolina, presented by the National Association of Police Organizations for his role in helping to locate an abducted child. He and his wife Courtney will soon celebrate 15 years of marriage and have 3 children, Skylar, 5, and twin boys, Xander and Maximus, age 3. As with all of our graduation speakers, I really like to not only speak of their career and accomplishments, I also like to give our graduates and our attendees an understanding of what the speaker was like as a student while attending Galax High School. So, since Senior Resident Agent Metter only stated that he was active in basketball, track, cross country, and drama while at GHS, and really did not elaborate or go into much depth with his experiences, I decided to do some investigating of my own, since he is a very impressive FBI senior agent. I must say, it was amazing how many people were willing to talk. Some even provided me with information that might need to be deemed classified. Through my investigation, I uncovered that in the 1992 Galax High School yearbook, Senior Agent Metter was pictured and noted as going for the world record in blowing a bubble. Voted best looking. Okay. Received awards in French, Latin, physical education, was MVP in basketball, was a member of the GHS marching band, varsity club, Spanish club, college bound, prom, student council association, and was president of the SAD club. One of the most memorable moments at Galax High School involving Senior Agent Metter was him leading the drama team to the state championship for the play Fortress, for which he also won Best Actor accolades for his role Billy. Senior Agent Metter also followed up his role in Fortress by charming audiences in the title role of P.T. Barnum in the musical Barnum for the annual GHS spring production. Further investigation into his high school life of Senior Agent Metter uncovered statements from specific teachers and members from our community. School board chairman, or school board member, Dr. Jim Adams, stated he is really funny, absolutely funny. Most of what could be said should or is deemed classified. Coach Verl Brown states, Stanley was and is very funny. However, along with all the cutting up, he was a leader, worked harder than anyone else, and was always there for his family and peers. And teacher B.J. Carroll stated, Stanley Metter is a huge part of the history of Galax, but he also has lived the serious events of American history. He has done the tough jobs for our country. He participated in the recovery of victims at the Pentagon after 9/11 and worked in New Orleans after the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. More importantly, Stanley is husband to an incredible wife and father to rambunctious twin sons. He is also the kind of man that you will find holding his daughter's hand as he walks her to school for the first day of kindergarten. So after doing my due diligence of what I believe to be a thorough investigation of Special Resident Agent Metter's time at GHS, I believe it is safe to say that he has a very impressive resume with his career, with his family and friends, and his life. I will say, however, that with all of his accomplishments and accolades, the one thing that he will go down in history for is being the only Galax high school student who was ever brave enough to toilet paper roll B.J. Carroll's house. Please, at this time, help me give a big Galax welcome to one of our own and today's graduation speaker, Senior Resident FBI Agent Stanley M. Metter.
Thank you, Principal Irola. Nice investigating. Distinguished guests, school board members, city council members, teachers, parents, those crying tears of sadness, and those secretly hiding tears of joy. Grandparents, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, any pets that may be in the house. Most importantly, to the real guests of honor today, the graduates of the class of 2017. Let me begin by thanking you for this incredible opportunity to speak today. I must admit, when I first received the request, I experienced a number of emotions. I was excited. Could it actually be true? I get the opportunity to influence the minds of tomorrow, and from the very school I sat in the same chairs and stuck chewing gum under the same seats. I was nervous, thinking, what pivotal words of encouragement could I provide? What keys of success could I pass on to you? I thought to myself, over the next few weeks, speakers around the country will give commencement addresses to thousands of graduates, just like yourself. They will provide words of encouragement, quote famous people, and thanks to Will Ferrell, they might even sing. Well, I don't plan on singing. I accept the challenge to try and give you something meaningful. I begin with two short stories. Two stories that most people don't know about me. One is just before high school, and one is just before I sat in this very chair. In 1988, almost 30 years ago, I was an aspiring 8th grader at Galax Middle School. I know this is hard to imagine, but in 1988, there was no internet, email, Wi-Fi, emojis, and certainly no hashtags. It may shock you, however, to know that we did have computers, though, and actual passwords requiring a sign-on. One day, I found myself standing in the office speaking with the principal's secretary. As other people walked in, the secretary turned around to type at her computer. While her back was to me, I could see her screen. The prompt came up for her to enter her password. In those days, the font was big enough so everyone could see it, and passwords appeared when they were typed. As I watched the screen, the secretary typed T-E-A-C-H-E-R, teacher. During the beginning of my next science class, my computer science class, I found myself staring at my prompt to enter my password. I was at a crossroads. what to do. Enter the password or not. Right versus wrong. I looked left, right, forward and back, down, up, all around. I slouched in my seat, hovered towards the screen, and with strategic patience, gently pressed each keystroke. T-E-A-C-H-E-R. Took a deep breath and hit enter. The next screen read Teacher's Database. And in that very moment, I was in. I had cracked the code, hacked the system, had the keys to the kingdom, and for all intents and purposes, I had entered the Galax Middle School Matrix. While there was no red or blue pill on the other side, I fully jumped in. It was on like Donkey Kong. As I stealthily moved through the system, I made selections. I moved things, and I deleted things. Nothing could stop me. So what does every 8th grade code breaker need? Popularity. It took me no time to lean over and say, "Hey girl, yeah, I got the code. That's what's up." I dropped the password out here, out there, and by the day's end, everybody had it. If this were modern times, my hits and likes would have been off the chart. I can assure you, based on my own profession, when the po-po is looking for the code breaker, they're waiting for one thing: a simple mistake. One day, while playing in the middle school matrix, a question popped up on the screen. Caught me off guard. It simply read, "Enter your name." Could it be another gateway, a new rabbit hole, more data, a new platform? Hashtag I am awesome. I was at another crossroads, so I looked deep within, took another breath, and said to myself, let's do this. So I typed Stanley Metter. I was in the principal's office the next morning. They had me. Squeezed me with threats of taking away my juice box and no snack time. Yet I was at another crossroads. Tell the truth or not. I chose to give it up. Judgment passed, sentence accepted. If you'd like to know what happened, see me after the graduation. So fast forward 4 years. In 1992, just before I sat in those very seats, like many of you, I was living the life as a senior, playing sports, drama. I could even sling a hay bale further than most. I was doing my thing. I suspect at the time my mother, who spent over 25 years teaching here, knew I was not focused on life after high school. I was in fact not focused on the future, college, or really anything for that matter. My mother had to muscle me to the kitchen table to fill out college applications. I only had interest into going to one, but I sent a few off, box checked, time to move on. Several months later, a letter arrived in the mail from one college I had given any thought to. The letter essentially read, "Thank you, but no thank you." I was not accepted. What had happened? I thought I'd checked the box. I had yet arrived at another crossroads. Give up or push on. Fortunately, I was accepted at another college, and while it was a good institution, I did not want to be there. That coming August, my mother had to coach me into the car and drove me off to college. She helped me move a few things into my room, walked me to the back parking lot, gave me a hug, broke a tear, said, "You will be fine," and goodbye. I watched her drive away. I turned around, and in that very moment, I made a decision. The decision to take the first step. At the crossroads, I made a choice to push on and work to get into the college I wanted to be at. And for the next 2 semesters of my freshman year, all I did was study. Took every note, was the first and last to leave each class, and routinely met with teachers for help. I had no close friends to speak of, and I ate nearly all meals by myself. In the spring, I filled out a transfer application and soon thereafter was accepted. I had made the grade. My choice at the crossroads had paid off. Class of 2017. As you move on from today, I guarantee you throughout your life, you will routinely find yourself at the crossroads. A point where a decision can have a lasting consequence. It will be the crossroads of doing what's right versus wrong. Go east, west, north, or south. Do something this or that way. Go here, not there. Accept it or deny it. Go big, perhaps go small. Help someone or ignore them. Stand up, sit down, speak up, remain silent, give up, or push on. No matter where you're at in life, when you arrive at the crossroads, remember 3 things. Number 1, people believe in you. No matter what stage in life you're in, your teachers, your friends and parents, everyone seated in this stadium today, including myself, we believe in you. Number 2, at the crossroads, when deciding which road to take, remember, you don't have to move mountains to make a difference or to be somebody. It's great to strive for a good job, college, perhaps high military rank. However, remember, making a difference can be as simple as saying thank you or helping someone who could not otherwise help themselves. Lastly, and this is for all of us seated here today, there are going to be times when you may find yourself at an emotional or physically painful crossroads. If you find yourself there, remember, you are never alone. Just put one step in front of the other. You will get through it. Think of it like this. A close friend of mine once said to me, Stanley, you can either walk in the rain or get wet. Choose to walk in the rain. Given our digital advancements, a closing thought to the future watchers of this message, which will include many of you and my family, my wife Courtney, children, Skylar, Max, and Xander. While time has passed, the advice stays the same. People believe in you. Simple things can make a difference, and keep putting one step in front of the other. And back to my 8th grade covert operation, a small helpful hint. We all know that IP stands for Internet Protocol. Pretend it means this going forward. The internet is permanent. Careful what you type on the screen. A thumb gift to my family, and congratulations to the class of 2017. I wish you the best at your crossroads.
Please welcome your senior class president, Dylan Paul Colson.
Good morning. Class of 2017, it has been an honor to serve as your class president this year. As the last group born in the 20th century, may we grow to positively impact the 21st century and beyond. For 13 years of our lives, we have been presence in the heart of the community at Galax High School. And one of the many things that we have learned from Galax City Schools is that building a strong foundation for future endeavors is vital. Starting in 2013, seniors at Galax placed handprints on a wall in the school. Like these handprints, Galax has left a lasting impression on our lives. It has been said that it takes a village to raise a child. Galax demonstrates this adage. I would like to express, on behalf of my fellow classmates, our appreciation for the resources the community has given to us. School board members, city council, administrators, teachers, and staff, we realize that you are the center of our academic achievements. We honor you for your dedication and commitment. Quite honestly, without your hard work and expertise, we would not be celebrating today. In the greater Galax area, we would like to thank the Galax Public Library. Our library has assisted the literary journeys of its people and offered summer programs and storytelling. Chestnut Creek School of the Arts has broadened our horizons and helped us become more culturally aware. Local businesses and organizations have greatly aided us throughout our lives as well, from buying ads in the yearbook to ensure that the books are more affordable to students, to providing internships in vast majorities, and to funding our academic incentive cards. These sponsors have served as a springboard in our educational growth. To help us develop our bodies as well as our minds, we're fortunate to have the Galax Rec Center. Programs offered by this center grow in extracurricular activities. I myself am eternally grateful for the swim program that started many moons ago at the Galax Outdoor Pool. This is where I found the passion for swimming. Through participation, I was able to learn the values of teamwork, good effort, and staying humble. And this is not an experience that I share alone. Our athletic boosters, volunteer coaches, and band boosters deserve accolades as well. They are a driving force behind our cheers of Roll Tide. Through peace or chaos, there has always been a set of eyes helping to assure our safety. We are thankful for those individuals who work as active role models, teaching morals through their devotion. We could not do anything without the emergency medical technicians, police officers, and firefighters, whether it's having an ambulance at every football game, being sprayed by the water hoses of the fire department, having patrol officers at the school, or having an astounding display of sirens and lights down Main Street for our parades. These individuals have always made our lives prosper. And, saving the best for last, I want to offer the most sincere gratitude to the parents and guardians whose fatherly or motherly love has given the student body life. From constantly cheering us on during our performances, to rushing to Walmart at 10 p.m. at night to buy materials for our project due the next day, you are our heroes. We now know that our future adventures are due to your sacrifices and dedication. Thank you for all that you have done and for raising us in such a supportive environment. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your valedictorians, Kylie Lynette Hill, Michaela Lene Hoke, and Emily Brooke Williams.
Good morning. We welcome you to our graduation. On behalf of the class of 2017, I would like to thank our superintendent, school board, principals, teachers, and every parent, friend, and community member for being here today and for the time that you have personally invested in each of us. Your interest and investment has helped us grow and become who we are today. We would not be here if it were not for each of you giving willingly of your time to see that we have matured, helping us to develop into the individuals that we are now. And to every believer, thanks to God for all the blessings and opportunities that He has given to each of us. The American author Gretchen Rubin stated, "One of the best ways to make yourself happy in the present is to recall happy times from the past." So right now, let's stroll down the halls of Galax Elementary and reminisce about the early years of our lives. In 2004, 13 years ago, we started our journey together as a class in kindergarten. The first day brought tears or smiles while we held our mom, dad, or guardian's hand and walked to our new classroom. Letters, numbers, and colors became a swirling tornado in our brains that year. We dressed as scarecrows in the fall, smiled big for our first school pictures, being sure to show off our missing front teeth, visited the Chinese restaurant for Chinese New Year, and made leprechaun traps. We played in centers and on the monkey bars, made friends, enjoyed specialty, and learned how to maneuver the cafeteria and carry lunch trays while making sure not to poke a hole through those bagged milks. It was in these early years that we began to develop our own interest. Some of us found our passion with sports, others with dance, books, music, art, or other aspects of school. As we continued to grow physically, we also grew in our knowledge through the constant devotion of our elementary school teachers. First grade brought fun at Matthews State Farm. Second grade, we enjoyed painting our faces at the Indian Village. Third grade brought a fun-filled Ashboro Zoo trip. And by fourth grade, we were feeling special on those charter buses headed to Monticello. Field trips, Roman and Greek festivals, Polar Express Day, book fairs, Dr. Seuss Week with Diff'n'Doofer Day and her fashionable outfits, along with reading One Fish, Two Fish, and all the places you'll go, made the elementary school a fun-filled environment that each of us will always cherish. And don't forget Field Day, which finished off every year with such fun activities that it made the most non-competitive person competitive. The next step of our journey was middle school, which were the awkward years of trying to find our way and where we fit. A new atmosphere surrounded us, a new school, new teachers, and after-school sock hops became the buzz of the week, consisting of games and snacks that in our middle school mind was awesome. Silly bands in every color were the new hype, with everyone seeing how many they could wear, and our first ever spring formal sent girls into frenzies trying to find dresses. Tours of Radford University and Virginia Tech led us to begin thinking about college early on. Our learning became more in-depth with lots more homework to go along with it, but with the help of our awesome teachers, we survived. And we will never forget all of the great memories of going to the safari park and all of our fun-filled learning experiences in Washington, D.C. Our class has had an adventurous journey, but let us never forget who helped us get here today. Without our early education and the teachers that taught us in elementary and middle, none of us would be here. So thank you, teachers, for giving us a strong foundation. Throughout the years, some classmates have transferred, and we have gained some, but let us never forget that each person makes up a special part of the class of 2017. As I close today, I would like to say, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
And then finally, we made it to high school. It truly felt like we would never get there. It was so exciting. No more walking in silent lines to lunch, no more braces and bad haircuts, and we actually had full-size lockers. We now had the freedom to pursue our own individual interest in choosing our own electives. We began to find where we all truly belonged here. Some of us found our place in football, pulling together to win a state title, while others worked toward a Band of the Day trophy on the same field. Others took to the stage with much success, sang with the choir, or worked together in agricultural or engineering programs. Charles Dickens once penned a quote that I believe is fitting and sums up the general high school experience. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Out of all our years of school, I believe that in these 5 years, we learned the most. We learned so much about English and history, math and science, but here within the walls of Galax High, we learned other and equally as important lessons. We made mistakes and learned about ourselves and others. We discovered what we wanted to do for the rest of our lives, or perhaps we haven't yet decided what path we wish to take. We had the opportunity to explore ideas and realize that it's okay not to know. We learned how to accept each other's differences so that we were able to move forward cohesively as a class. All this time we were wishing, waiting, and wanting for it to end, but now, here in the past months, we've experienced the lasts. We've had our last homecoming week and our last prom. We've experienced that last game, the last concert, the last match, and the last competition. In the past week, we had our last high school final, which admittedly was not as bittersweet as the other aforementioned events. We've signed each other's yearbooks, and today we say our goodbyes to the people with whom we have spent so many years. Today, we sit all together for the very last time. Soon, we will all head off in about 90 different directions. Thank you to everyone who help us make it here, because we acknowledge that we could not have made it to this point on our own. We are thankful to our teachers, the ones who would go far out of their way because they wanted us to succeed. We are thankful to our families who encouraged us to keep going, and we are grateful to each other for sharing this long experience and helping each other through it. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2017.
Congratulations, class of 2017. It has been an honor experiencing my final year of high school with each and every one of you. I hope that for the most part, senior year was just as memorable as you thought it would be, because that's what everyone tells you, right? The senior year will be one of the best times of your life, and it should be. Being a senior can feel stressful at times with college and job applications, and worst of all, senioritis, which is a very real condition that should be taken seriously by those who catch it. It's been a pretty special year, though. The faculty and staff here at Galax High School have gone to incredible lengths, sacrificing their time and effort to organize different events just for us seniors, just to make us feel special, which, couldn't have been an easy job with our class. The best word to describe senior year is bittersweet. A year where it's finally your turn at the top of the totem pole, but also your last turn. Your last first day of high school, your last time stepping onto the court or field with the teammates you'll never forget. your last time marching or singing beside your best friends. Suddenly it's spring and you find yourself counting down the days until graduation, beyond excited for your next chapter. Whether you have a concrete plan for that next chapter or you're just kind of winging it until you figure it out, remember to always live in the moment. Ralph Waldo Emerson once questioned, what if the stars should appear only one night every 1,000 years? Of course, people would stop everything to admire the charm and rarity of the stars. No one would sleep. People would go crazy simply imagining how fascinating it is going to be. But the stars do come out every night, and what do? Watch TV, play video games, go on the internet, stare blindly into our smartphones, updating Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. As Maya Angelou once said, we often spend precious hours fearing the inevitable. It would be wise for us to use that time adoring our families, cherishing our friends, and living our lives. So our immediate focus on the present, this ceremony, and to enjoy this honor for exactly what it is. What is graduation? It's our last time here, together, home. In the future, this present will be the past, so don't wait until this ceremony is over to contemplate exactly how you felt sitting where you are. Remember to feel what you feel right now, and to feel what you feel every now that you encounter. We want to be able to look back at this exact moment and clearly remember the pride and excitement we felt, not what college we were going to or the regrets we had throughout high school, but how this day was just perfect. This day should not be a day of forgetting, but a day worth remembering. So this is it. This is your time to look around you and not think we did it, and not think we can do anything. Look around you and think, I'm here, we are here, now, together. My final advice is this: live without regret, make mistakes, wonderful memories, and never ever second guess who you are. The future is extremely bright for each and every one of us graduating today, and I have no doubt that we will go far no matter what we do. Thank you and congratulations.
It is my honor to introduce our salutatorian, Victoria Grace Bartlett.
One of the lessons I have recently learned is that you can't predict the future. The well-used cliche is true. You never know what a day may bring. I also learned that the community is an interwoven network of support, that love is a strong force, and that each person has an exponential power to affect the world. So as we leave the comfortable corridors of Galax High School, where we have embraced lifelong friends, where gifted teachers have intellectually challenged us, where we have learned leadership from dedicated administrators, and where parents and other family members have loved us unconditionally, let us transition into the future with fearless faith and with a commitment to selfless service. Let's look at faith. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Fear can hold us back from our full potential and from pursuing our dreams. The fear of fitting in can make us clones of others and prevent us from making the unique contribution to society that we were created to give. The fear of failure can cause us to settle for simplicity because it is comfortable. The fear of the unknown can stifle growth and creativity. Faith, however, is a mindset that says, even if I fail, I will learn and grow. That my weaknesses and vulnerabilities are actually gifts that keep me humble and engaged with my higher power and with friends and family as part of my team. Faith empowers us with strength to achieve all of our goals and builds a desire to aid mankind. At the end of our lives, whether we were beautiful or brilliant, male or female, rich or poor, even our skin color won't matter. So what will matter? What will matter is not what we own, but what we give away. What will matter is not all the things we have learned in school, but our willingness to teach and invest in others. What will matter is not the car we'll drive, but the compassion we dish out to those who need a helping hand. What will matter is not just our memories, but also the memories that live in those we have loved and served. What will matter is not our success, but our significance through selfless service. Our future is bright, and we will leave and go forth to accomplish lofty goals. We will be doctors, lawyers, teachers, parents. The list for what we achieve is endless. We will take opportunities and expand them by giving it our all. In whatever career we encounter, we will inspire others and excel in our field. In closing, let me share with you a story about a scared little ninth grader who came to GHS. She had been homeschooled and was so nervous about enrolling in public school. She had a lot of questions running through her mind, such as, will people make fun of her? Would she be able to pass honors English with whom she had heard was a tough teacher? And of course, her greatest fear, would she be able to get that tricky lock open on her new high school locker? It did not help that she failed her first English test because she was so nervous she did not understand the instructions. After this failure, there was talk about moving her out of her English class or maybe even moving her back to 8th grade. Now let's fast forward. That scared little 9th grader was yours truly, me. And I'm standing before you now because my parents, some special friends graduating with me today, some compassionate teachers and administrators challenged me to choose faith over fear and to persevere. I'm also here because these same people served me unselfishly. They gave up their time, their knowledge, and their love, and I will remember them forever. As you go into your future, if you choose faith over fear and service over selfishness, you will also be remembered forever. As my brother Curtis would say, live inspired.
First row, please rise. Ahmed Ali. Diana Araceli Amador Arnada. Nicholas Chotan Barr. Allie Megan Bartlett. Victoria Grace Bartlett. Abhinav Brar. Dorian Isaiah Brown. Faith Nicole Brown. Hallie Elizabeth Bryant. Noah James Bertram. Deborah Helen Calton. Yvonne Abara Casamiro. Raymond Charles Clifford, Jr. Row 2, please rise. Jacob Gray Cooley. Katie Elizabeth Coombs. Matthew Lee Coombs. Dylan Paul Colson. Aaliyah McCole Dawkins. Charles Delp. Derek Grant Discern. Emeterio Diaz Arce. Naomi Rochelle Dickerson.
Derek Conley Donathan. Daniel Austin Lee Edwards. Brian Alexi Estrada. Rihanna Bernice Frost. Holden Eugene Gentry. Row 3, please rise. Jocelyn Amarani Gomez Rosales. Cassianda LeVay Gonzalez. Elijah David Harrison. Julio Cesar Hernandez Cervantes. Kylie Lynette Hill. Michaela Lene Hoke. Hunter J. Howard. Ilcia Huerta Moreno. Ian River Isom. Adam Norman Jordan. Ashley Nicole Leonard. Deborah Danielle Lewis. Megan Nicole Lundy. Row 4, please rise. Spencer Gavin Marshall. Madison Forrest Martin. Sierra Renee Massaro. Karina Mata. Sebastian Montanez Gomez. Carmela Munoz Rosales. Alonzo Munoz Olmas. Angel Andreas Ortiz Solis. Carson Jeffrey Orton. Aaron Christopher Osborne. Michelle Osuna. Michael Porter. Erlinda Teliz Mariras. Kyla Viviana Revelorio. Row 5, please rise. Jonathan Reyna. Monica Rivera. Isabel Lorraine Ruiz. Maribel Renee Ruiz. Ricardo Sanchez Ortiz. Ian Michael Schaefer. Bethany Cheyenne Shimmerhorn. Douglas Randolph Sexton III. Ariana Sierra Smith. Savannah Lynn Smith. Jacob Michael Snyder. Lyndon Heath Snyder. Gabriel Solis Ramos. Lisa Yanit Soto Soto. Row 6, please rise. Chase Montgomery Steinsberger.